Yo guys, what is up? SkyXT here, back with another video, and today I'm doing 5 things that beginners do too much in Rainbow Six Siege. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I've seen an increasing amount of new players in this game, and I'm just gonna do this to help them get better at the game. So what I'm gonna do is 5 things that they do too much, and at the end of the video I'm gonna do 10 things that will make you better. So basically just 10 tips. So make sure to stick around until the end of the video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps so much. I spend hours and hours making these videos. I'm going to try and do 2 uploads every week. So try and stick out for them. If I can't, I'll just do 1. But I'm trying to do 2. Just help me reach 100 subscribers. That is my goal for now. Then 1,000. So I love you guys. And also put the notification bell on, and this is a crazy video. So without further without you. Thing that beginners do too much is sprinting. Now the reason I say sprinting is because these other players might come from backgrounds like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Warzone, like things like that. And in those games, you sprint a lot because they are very large maps. But in these maps, in this game, the map is a lot smaller. So you don't want to be running all the time, and also people will be able to hear your footsteps. And in this game you can tilt, so you can kill someone quite easily if you just get a good angle. And when you're running, you can't like aim in or have an ADS, so if someone's there you can't really do much because you have to wait for the ADS. So always just don't run around too much. Be aware of your surrounding as well. That's something really good because you can't really be aware of your surrounding when you're running a lot. So now the second thing which I see beginners they don't do too much is barricading. Now the reason I say barricading, I mean they do too much, sorry. The reason I say barricading is because when you're a beginner you just wanna barricade everything and just stay inside, stay on point. And I understand that, you don't really want to push too much. But the reason I'm saying barricading is because you have a lot of teammates that are just gonna roam. They just want to get one quick kill, and when there might be someone on them and they're weak, they might want to come back to point. And with all those barricades, it doesn't really help them too much. So barricade a few walls, but don't I mean windows and doors, but don't like barricade everything. Okay, so now the third thing that beginners do too much is sitting still. Now I understand if you're like Tachanka, you might want to stay still in the corner like with your turret, but staying still is not always the best option because if someone sees you with their drone or something like that, they'll know where you are, and you're not really going to be able to do anything about it because you're just sitting still the whole time. What I would recommend is you move sometimes. You don't want to sit still the entire game. It's not really gonna help your team, and it's not gonna help you as well. It's not gonna help you get better either. So that's why I'm saying sitting still too much is something that beginners do. Okay, so now the fourth thing that beginners do is chase kills. So let's say they see someone, right? They might be like 50 health, they're guessing like 50 health, and they might just chase them. Now, the reason I'm saying that is really bad because, first of all, if they go in a room, they could get a good angle on you and kill you. That's probably 90% of the chances is going to happen. So I would not recommend that. And also, you want to try and make it so that they are coming for you, like in a way, so you don't really want to be too aggressive. Being aggressive is good, but being too aggressive is not that good because it's not going to help your team, and it just depends on what character you are. So I'll just recommend that you don't chase kills all the time. Chasing kills sometimes, if it's like a 5v1, then I would say yeah, that's fine. Or 4v2 or 4v1, I would say yeah, you can chase the kill. But even if you're like 50 health and they're like just like 20, 30 health, they could still get the kill on you. So don't always chase kills because it's not always the best option. And now the fifth thing that I'm gonna say that beginners do too much is spotting drones and cameras. Now, the reason I say this is they spot drones and cameras like they sometimes most of the time they don't spot the cameras and the drones, okay? But a lot of the time they either see the drone or something like that, but they won't destroy it. I'm not sure why, or they just ignore drones and cameras. It's really essential to not ignore them. It's really essential to destroy them every time if you're attacking, because this will tell your team where you are, so the defenders will be able to know where you are, and that is not going to help your team whatsoever. So you don't want that to happen. You want to destroy drones, you want to destroy cameras, you want to destroy things like that, depending on what side you're on. It's not going to help your team if you see a drone, but you're too busy like doing something else, like barricade, and then destroy the drone. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So those are 5 things that beginners do too much. And now I'm gonna give you the 10 tips that will hopefully make you a better player, so that you can improve your game and get better. You don't wanna like die every round or get like 1 kill per game and keep losing matches, because to be honest, no one really wants that, do they? So I'm gonna give you these tips now. So number 1 is, when you're a beginner, right? You don't want to take this game too seriously, because you're gonna die a lot. It's just something that's gonna happen, because there's a lot of sweaty players in this game. So don't let that discourage you. Just have fun, enjoy the game, and yeah. Number 2 is, you're gonna have bad games, and everyone's gonna have those. Even the best players you see in Rainbow Six Siege have bad games sometimes. It's just something natural. Number 3 is, learn the different sounds. And now the reason I say this is because if you hear like an explosion or something, you want to know what kind it was. So if you know that, you might be able to tell if it's like one of your teammates or if it's an enemy. If like someone's Valkyrie, they throw a C4, explode it, you'll be able to know, okay, I heard a C4, that might be Valkyrie. So that would be really useful as well. You can hear gunshots, explosions, just things like that. Really useful in this game. Number 4, be aware of your surroundings. If you're attacking, be aware of all angles, and there's just a high chance that there's a cav right behind you with silence there. So the reason I say be aware of your surroundings is because in this game you can tilt, right? You can tilt on corners, get really good angles on people. You always want to have a good angle, right? You don't want to just be running around and then someone can just get a good angle on you and kill you. It's just not something that you want. Number 5 is, play with friends. And the reason I say this is because communication is key in this game. When you're playing as a team, right, you could be 5 bronze players against a team of gold players, but it doesn't matter. If you guys are playing together and being smart, your chance of winning is skyrockets. I'm telling you. If you guys communicate, stick together, get with the angles, you'll probably win that match. Number 6 is, information is key. Right at the beginning of the round, go straight to cams. If you know what operators there are, you know how to counter them. Even if they shoot it before you scan, you know what direction they're coming from. That is really useful for people that don't check cams enough. I see so many new players that don't check cams enough, and it's just like not that good. Number 7 is, use an angled grip. Even if you're a beginner, fine, use a vertical grip. But once you learn how to control recoil, then use an angled grip. That small time with the ADS key is key. It will save you sometimes. Well, mostly it will save you. Have a main operator, but still learn different ones. Having a main is fun, and I get it, it's good. You can master that operator, and you're amazing with them. But there's a chance you're playing ranked and they get banned or random took them. Always have a spare operator. I recommend 2 ops. Number 9, do not get kill thirsty. If you run at them, they have the advantage and they're gonna hear you coming. And the chances are you're dead. Now it's a 5v4. That's a huge difference. Be patient. Number 10, just have fun. At the end of the day, Siege is just a game. You're gonna have downsides while playing. You're gonna get mad. Don't let that taint how good this game is. And have fun. It's been your boy, and I'm out. Peace.
Is it too